everybody, it's Melissa Faust from stampwithmelissa.com. Welcome to day 9. I'm almost running out of fingers. Day 9 of our Christmas Craft Along 2024. 12 days of Christmas Craft Along 2024. And I am so excited for today's project. Now, tonight's video is pre-recorded because it is actually Tuesday, December 3rd, which is my birthday. So I am eating cake, eating pizza, you know, chilling, having some fun, celebrating. And so tonight's video is pre-recorded for you. And I am so excited to share with you this project. So today's project was designed by my dear friend, Debra Harrison from Texas, San Antonio, Texas. And she made this adorable, she called it a tag or ornament, or not tag, excuse me, a gift holder or an ornament. So what it has here is this cute little, right? So you can hang this on a tree, but if you flip it around, you can actually slip something in here like a gift card, which would be so, whoa, don't drop it. So cute and so fun to make up and give away for the holidays. So especially if you're hosting like a cute little Christmas party, you could do, oh my gosh, I have this idea. Okay. You could make these, right? And then these could be your little party favors. And if you had like a Polaroid camera, you could have a picture with each guest and then slip their little Polaroid in here so that they can remember that for years to come. That would be so cute. So, all right. So let's go ahead. We are going to dive into this one. I'm going to hook my camera up so you can see my desktop and let's get started. Alrighty. Let's make this adorable little ornament or gift card holder, treat holder. You could probably sneak a Ghirardelli in here. It's so stinking cute. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we will need for this one. So for this card, we are going to use the Christmas Friends bundle. We are going to use a few of the dies inside as well, but we've got our adorable moose. We've got our tree, and then we've also got our Happy Holidays sentiment. We are going to ink those up with our Tuxedo Black Memento ink pad, and we need crumb cake, smoky slate, real red, and granny apple green blends or similar colors. You're also going to want any size circle punch, anything. It's just going to create this little notch in the back here. So you can use anything for that. Okay, but I've got the 1 3/4 inch circle punch that I'm going to use. You're going to want a hole punch. This is for our little circle punch here. So any kind of hole punch for that as well. And then we're going to use our gold twisted thread and our adorable loose snowflakes, as well as our cardstock here. We've got granny apple green. We've got our brushed gold. We've got a piece of the red dot take a bow paper. This is left over from one of our previous projects. We've got a scrap piece of basic white left over, and you will have a banner die cut from the Stylish Shapes dies. If you pre-registered for that craft along kit, this was included for you. So let's go ahead and get started. This one is so cute and so fun. So we're going to start with our granny apple green piece here, and we are going to start by cutting this at 4 1/4. All right, and then flip this out here and flip this and cut at 6 1/2. All right, these pieces you can save for later. So set those off to the side. And then we're going to score this one here. So we can actually close this up for what we need to score. But on this long side here, we're going to score at 3 inches and 6 inches. So just all the way up against that arm there. Okay, then turn it. And on our short side, we're going to score at 1/2 inch. I'm going to use this right hand side again to score. So we've got it like that. So just those 3 simple score lines for that one, okay? All right, we've got that. Now, let's take a look. Maybe we'll cut our DSP while we're here. So we've got our red dot DSP here, and what we are going to do is we're going to cut this. Now, this is already 3 inches wide because we used it from another project. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it and cut at 3 1/2 by 2 3/4 inches. All right, so there is our piece for that. All right, so we've got those pieces ready to go. Let's go ahead and get started because everything else we can kind of do as we go, but let's assemble this guy here. So first steps first, what we're going to do is we are going to burnish our score lines. I'm actually going to do it this way. Okay, so that I end up with that 1/2 inch strip on my left, or nope, my right hand side. I can do that. I can tell sides, you know, just not all the time. Anyway, all right, come here, buddy. There we go. Didn't want to fold over. All right, so we've got that like so. and we are going to just grab our snips and do some trimming. So I've got that 1/2 inch strip again here on this left-hand side. Let's start there. Oh my gosh, right-hand side, you guys. I'm so sorry. All right, so up here at the top, we're just gonna miter edge that just a little bit. So cut that little triangle. This is just gonna help when we fold it all together in case that doesn't pop out the end, okay? Then we're going to cut a little triangle edge here. This is our little square down here, and miter edge here to cut that away. All right, like so. Then we can come over here on this score line. We're gonna cut up like that, and then this whole bottom section here we can cut off. So you can use your trimmer for that or your snips. It's not too large of an area, so I'll just grab my snips just to trim that section off, and then I'll get rid of these. And you can see here that is what we are left with. That's what that piece looks like, okay? All right, so then you can grab your circle punch or a die or whatever you're using, and on this piece here that does not have that 1/2 inch flap, we're just going to insert. Now my punch is actually like exactly the width here. So we're just going to insert this till we see some garden green peek through and just punch. Okay, so we have that little finger notch there. All right, let me scooch this off to the side, pull up my sleeves. Okay, all right, so we've got that done, right? So now what we can do is we can adhere our designer series paper. So I've got my seal. We will add seal to the back, and then this is going to go on our right hand side here. Look, I said it right this time. All right, add that to our front. I was going to say card front, but you know. All right, once that is added, we can go ahead and just use your hole punch, any size hole punch, and we're just going to cut a little or punch a little hole that's going to be used for our ribbon later, or our twine. All right, so now that that's done, we can go ahead and assemble. So I'm going to grab my tear and tape and add some tear and tape on these 1/2 inch flaps. Let's try that. Words are hard sometimes. Okay, so we're going to add that one, and then one down here at the bottom. Actually, you know what? We want that. Yeah, okay. I had to think it through quick. Alrighty, so we've got those added. Pull that tear and tape off to the side, and then I just use my snips here to help peel up the backing of our tear and tape. Wow, look at that. That worked out well. Okay, then I got a little bit of extra tear and tape, so we're just going to fold that over. Now, for this, we're just going to fold both of these in. Okay, like so. It's going to stick to you a little bit, and then fold this piece back. And press that down so it adheres, and it creates that cute little pocket. How adorable is that? That is so much fun. All right, so we've got that ready to go. We can just scoot it off to the side, and we are going to do some stamping and then die cutting. So I've got my scrap piece of basic white here, and we are going to start with our moose and our tree with our tuxedo black memento ink pad. So let's stamp our moose. He's so cute. This is my favorite. Him and the bear. The bear is really cute too, but I love both of them so much from this Christmas Friends set. All right, so we stamped our moose, and then we can go ahead and stamp 2 trees. Okay, like so. And then while we have our ink out, let's grab that Stylish Shapes banner, and we can ink up our Happy Holidays sentiment and stamp that right on our piece. You know what? I totally did that wrong. Before you stamp, flip it over. We're going to stamp it over to the right-hand side. Okay, stamp that over that way a little bit because it's going to get tucked behind that moose. We don't want it to get hidden. So that was my bad earlier. Okay, so we've got that done. Okay, let's go ahead and we are going to color. So let me slip that sentiment out of the way. We're going to pull in this guy. And as I mentioned before, we're going to use Crumb Cake, Smoky Slate, Real Red, and Granny Apple Green blends. So I'm going to start with my Crumb Cake blends. I'm just going to go in order here. And I've got my dark crumb cake blend. Let's color in our moose's nose. Mooses being possessive, but what's the plural of moose? Is it just moose? All right, and then we will just do some shading here. So I'm just going to add a little bit of dark kind of in this gruff area, right? We've got that where his fur kind of overlaps. So we're just going to add a little bit of that dark blend here. I'm not doing it too like in line because I want it to blend together nicely. then we can take that light crumb cake to color in the rest. Now I like to color in a circular motion, but I'm doing it in very short little spurts because I kind of want to outline here where we're going with our crumb cake, because I don't want to color outside the lines. It's okay if you do, but I don't try to anyway. Sometimes it happens, but it's not intentional. Right, and so I find that outlining this first can help me. And we will color in the rest. Okay, and then don't forget his head. All right, as I'm coloring, I did just want to remind you that, well, I do mention PDFs. Oh my gosh, I can't talk today. Well, I do mention measurements during the video. If you are looking for the full PDF from this, that is a gift that I'm providing this week, free with purchase if you place an order of $50 or more in my online store through this Friday, December 6th, 2024. So that is something super exciting that I am offering, and I hope you'll take advantage of it, because not only do you get your $50 in product from Stampin' Up! Or more if you order more, but you also get that PDF for free for each of these 12 projects. And today is day 9 of the 12 days of Christmas. So we've got days 1 through 8 that have already gone, and of course we've got 10, 11, and 12 still up. So alrighty, so I just added some of the light crumb cake to the antlers here for some shading, and then I took that dark crumb cake to do our tree. Let's go on then to our smoky slate here. And I actually am probably just going to use my dark smoky slate. You can choose whichever color you want, but just to do these skates here. So the blades of the skates, I am just grabbing with that fine tip edge of your blend is going to be your friend here, because the brush tip will be too thick. Okay, then we've got our real red, and I'm going to do the socks. So cute. Love that he's wearing socks. All right, color those in with my dark real red. Okay, and then we're going to do every other stripe here. So I'm just going to do, just for a little bit of shading, I'm just adding in a little bit of that dark real red into each of those sections. And then we can go in with our light real red to finish coloring out each of those. Okay. Color. This little section behind his ear is real tricky, so I recommend your fine tip for that one too. And if you find that you color way outside of the lines, then just, you know, do away with the red and white stripe and just color the whole thing. Color the whole thing with the light real red, go into the stripes with the dark every other. And there you go. All right, for the trees here, I'm going to do the pine boughs here. And on one tree, I'm going to do all dark granny apple green, which is what I'm doing now. Okay. And on the other tree, we'll do all light granny apple green. So there's one. And here's our second one. And I just like the difference it gives, right? Because you've got both of those, the light and the dark, in your blends pack. They come together. But you get those different looking trees depending on what shade of green. All right, there we are, all colored in. So we can go ahead and die cut these out. So let me grab my dies here. Okay, we're gonna want our moose, and we're going to want our tree. And actually, we also want our circle, because we're going to die cut out that circle with our gold, brushed gold foil paper. All right, so there's that. I like to use my Post-it note tape here to hold my dies in place. Just rip that in half. And line up the die here and stick down some tape. And obviously we'll have to die cut the tree out twice because we have 2 trees. So line that up. Stick that down, and then let me grab my machine here. All right, so we can go ahead and put our piece down, and then I've got that brushed foil here. You just want like a scrap piece of it. I think this is 3.5 by 3.5. Just stick that circle on. Wow, 3.5 by 3.5 is perfect for that circle. I did not plan that. And go ahead and die cut these. Okay. So here we've got our beautiful circle. How fun is that? And then I can grab out here. Here's our moose. Oh, he's so cute. I love him. All right, and then we've got one of our trees. So we just need to die cut out our second tree. Just kind of getting my hand in here to line that up, and we can crank this through. All right, let me move this out of the way. And there we go, so cute. All right, so let's go ahead then. We are going to assemble everything onto our brushed circle, okay? So what we're going to do is we have our circle here, right? But we need a flat edge. So what we're gonna do is take this circle, line it up at the 2-inch line, and cut, okay? This piece you can save for some other project later if you would like, but this larger piece is what we are going to use here. So we are going to take our moose, okay, and add some dimensionals on the back. All right, we know his antlers are kind of going to pop off the circle, and we've got a little piece stuck between the legs here. Little cardstock cutout that did not come. All right, peel off the backings. And then we can stick this down, and this is going to come over to, and I did leave a little bit of space here. Hold on, I'm going to move this dimensional, and we want to sneak that sentiment under, so I am leaving kind of his belly right under his nose a little bit open so we have space for that. Okay, and he's going to go kind of over towards the left-hand side here. We've got our tree, whichever one you want can be the background. So we will just add this like right about here. And then this tree here, we are going to add with a dimensional. Okay, so this is going to be in the foreground right there. Cute. And then you can kind of play with this. So this will tuck under, and it totally depends. If you can't get it far enough under, you can snip off the edge. I am able to, so I don't need to snip anything off, but I do want to put a dimensional right here that will help support. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to lay this dimensional down, but I'm not peeling off the backing yet, okay? And then I'm just going to stick a little bit of seal on that right-hand edge. We're going to sneak this under, right? If I had peeled off the dimensional backing, I don't think it would go under as easy, and then I can just kind of fold this up, get that backing out of the way, and set it down. Just like that. So cute, right? All right, to add this then to our cute little pocket here, we are going to use dimensionals. So we'll peel off a couple here and peel off the backings. And then the easiest way I found for this is to stand this up and kind of meet these, because the your circle is going to extend, okay? So I stood it up so the bottoms line up. And then it's just like that. How stinking cute. I love it. I think it's just so adorable. So, all right, then we are going to take our beautiful gold thread here. And I'm just checking in Debra's instructions to see. She doesn't have a measurement of where to cut this. So it's kind of up to you. But I think I went to about 18 inches. So I'm just using my glass mat to measure that. So I cut a piece at about 18 inches. We're going to need a few pieces of this, but we're going to start there. Okay, and then I'm just going to take this, I'm going to meet those ends up in my left hand, take that loop here in my right hand. We're going to sneak the loop through our little hole punch piece here. And grab it. Okay, and just do one of these little loop-de-loops. All right, and then you can go up at the top and just wrap it around to tie a little knot. Now you probably have way more thread than you need to if you cut it at 18 inches, but I just like to have that extra just in case, you know, and then I've got these where they're not so even, so you can go ahead and just trim those. All right, then we're going to take some more of this, and let's do, I don't know, 14 inches. I don't know, up to you. So cut a piece there, and then same kind of thing to start here. We're going to take those ends in my left hand and cut. This time we're going to cut that loop. So we have 2 equal sized pieces. You can go ahead and just tie a bow. Oops. Trying to get it where they don't flip on me. Okay, so we're tying a double bow. Cute, and we'll have to trim the ends, but that's okay. And then we'll just grab our glue dots here and stick our knot of our bow onto the dot. So knot on the dot, knot with a K. And then this I'm going to stick right onto our thread up here at the top, so it's right above where that hole punch is. Adorable. And then this side I think I need to just trim a little. I just blew away the rest. Anyway, we'll find it later. All right, so we've got that, and now we just finish off with our loose snowflakes. Now, these are really, really fun. I love the loose snowflakes, but unfortunately, it does look like they are out of stock and not coming back. So if you don't have these, you can add, we have adhesive back snowflakes, we have pearls, we have iridescent gems, so many options that you can do with these. But what I'm going to do is just dab a few spots here of liquid glue. Now the liquid glue does kind of blend in with the DSP here, so just kind of pay attention to where you put it. And then I'm just going to use my take your pick tool to pick up those snowflakes and add them to our card. So I find that that putty end is really nice for just grabbing one, and I don't press too hard into it, otherwise you'll end up with a lot. So I'm just doing kind of a mix of the larger ones and the smaller ones here. That one's large too, so I want another small guy right here. Just like that. And I added 5 here to our card. So, or I keep saying card, to our ornament. So there is our completed project for day 9. Isn't that one so stinking cute? I love it so much. And depending on where you cut your circle, you can see I've got the slant here in that brushed gold. So pretty. So this one is great. Again, add a gift card inside, add Ghirardelli squares, add a gift certificate, add, I don't know, the possibilities are endless here. You could add chapstick in there. You could add a pack of gum. So many options here for this, or just use it as an ornament on your tree as well. So thank you so much for watching today, day 9. We've got days 10, 11, and 12 left to go. So I will see you live tomorrow for day 10. And if you missed out on any of the other videos, you can go back and find those on my YouTube channel and Facebook page and make sure you watch those. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.